everyone, it's Renee. I just wanted to come and give you a little look at something I made for my wedding. I got married in 2013 and I made all of my flowers. I wanted everything made out of paper and I wanted everything to be all different colors, just really bright and lively. So I will pop up a picture of my bouquet. Unfortunately, my bouquet got squished in a box and it doesn't look so good anymore. So what I did was I pulled off some of the flowers so you can kind of see what I did. First I'll show you, this is my husband's boutonniere, and those are Kuzudamas, and this is a coffee filter flower and some leaves. I'll show you a little bit more about this and talk a little bit more about it when I show you how to make the Kuzudama flowers. Now on my bouquet, I had a lot of Kuzudama flowers, all different colors, all different sizes, different buttons in the middle. And then I also had quite a few of the flowers that were made with coffee filters. Yes, these coffee filters. Cheapo, 99 cents for like 100 at Kroger. So what my husband and I did is we had craft time while I was making all these flowers, and we watercolored everything. So what we did was we just laid them out on our kitchen counter and made all different colors, all different variations of colors of the coffee filters, and then just hung them around the kitchen to dry. I think I have some pictures of what we did. If so, I'll pop them up on the page here so you can see them. Now on some of the flowers my husband made, he wrote little messages to me. This one says love, honor, and trust. So that was really sweet to have that in my bouquet. And yes, I will put these back in my bouquet. So those are the coffee filter flowers, and I'll show you how to make those. And probably in another video, because it takes quite a while to do some of these things. Now the other types of flowers I made were made with my Cricut. This was my first foray into Cricut. I didn't have a Cricut prior to this, and when I decided I wanted to make paper flowers, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make all these Cricut flowers. And so I bought Cricut Flower Shop, and so both of these were made with Cricut Flower Shop. And they actually were not very difficult to make at all. These are, this is a two-sided paper, so you can see that what I did was I just flipped the paper on every other petal, and that's how I got that look. Then this one is, I made a bunch of flowers with maps. My husband and I really like to travel. He's traveled all over the world with the military. I haven't been too many places yet, but I will. So I wanted to make a lot of flowers with map paper. And this is just regular, like an atlas that you can get anywhere. Just go to the thrift store and you can get an atlas and cut it up and use it. You can also use book paper. That would be really pretty. I also used, like I said, I used the paper that was from like scrapbooking paper, and this particular one was cardstock. Because it was cardstock, it made it a little bit harder to fold and to shape. So I would say when you're making paper flowers, try to use just regular paper, not like copy paper, because that's going to be too thin, but maybe a little bit heavier. And then for the leaves, I'll show you what I did on the leaves. The leaves on my husband's, they're maps from places that he was stationed in the military. And then for my, let me find one of the other, let's see, here's one. For my bouquet, I just used all kinds of different scrapbook paper, and I used up the scrapbook paper that has the glitter. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. And then I also picked up some of these butterflies just at Hobby Lobby, and I just glued those down on some of the petals. And the petals were really nice for filling in areas. And then you could just bend them. The way I'm not going to show you how I made the flowers, the petals, because they're just so easy. I cut these as well from the Cricut Flower Shop. If you want to make the same size, they are cut at 2.5 inches. And I just made 2 for each flower, for each petal, and just put the wire in the middle and then glued them together. And the glue holds the wire. Really simple, couldn't be simpler. Now with these, you can make your flowers all different. Some of them I cut the petals. Some I just used, like this one, I just used the full size of the coffee filter. So you can really change them around. You can roll them. So I'll show you several different variations when I do the tutorial for you. So just be watching, and I'll have a tutorial for you to make the Kusudama flowers, and I'll have a tutorial for you to make the coffee filter flowers. Now, if there's interest on the Cricut flowers, let me know, and I will definitely do some of those, cut them out, and then show you how to put them together. So I hope you enjoy this series, and I'm just gonna pop up some pictures for you now of our wedding so you can see some of the different DIY projects. We did everything DIY. It was a lot of fun, and we saved a lot of money. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.